Hello and welcome to India Wood. It's the 25th edition and your host Shanakshi Chakravarti, and joining me right now is Mr. Uday Kamath. He is the co-owner of Sidmark in India. We will be talking more about the company, its vision and roadmap ahead. But most importantly, today at the 25th edition of India Wood, we are acknowledging and appreciating the long association and partnership that we have with Sidmark over the years. Mr. Kamath, thank you so much for taking the time out and for your time and your association with India Wood. I want to begin by asking you your first thoughts on the 25th edition.
Very nice. I see the overall quality, the look and the feel of the exhibitions getting really international. So let's put this, and I see it's only going to improve from there because most of the companies that we represent are from Europe, and everybody sees difference.
Yes.
So in that sense, it's, we are very happy about it.
For the uninitiated, let's talk a little bit about Sidmark, about the organization. Take us through the journey, if you have.
So the journey began almost 4 decades ago. To be precise, 82, when I started working. So the journey has been, pretty long journey. And we have been in this business, in this industry. We have no other businesses, and we have been associated with this industry for more than 4 decades. So I can say that we are the oldest in this business.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And that makes you a pioneer in a way. It makes you a leading market name in a way.
I would really see a pioneer. There were others existing, but they came subsequently.
Right.
But what I want to say is that we have lasted for 4 decades.
4 decades. And that's not a small number. That's a very big number. So let's talk a little bit about your business model in India. If you can take us through what it is, who's your target audience, who do you cater to, and what is really your business model in India?
Okay. I would like to first start with the founder of this company. He was Mr. S.K. Sabharwal, who was also my mentor. And he was a laminate man, HPL man. Okay. It was his ideas, his vision, which we are carrying forward.
Right.
Okay. So basically, what Sidmark does is Sidmark sells raw material to the panel industry.
Okay.
So when I say panel industry, the raw material to the panel industry, it means decorative paper. We started with decorative paper, representing some of the best companies in the world. And we kept on adding products, which went as a basket to, all our customers. So we have a wide range of solutions, not only in terms of raw material, but in terms of technical services, so on and so forth.
Okay. Since you represent way too many international names and alliances, I want to talk a little bit about your international alliances as well. If you can take some names for us, and what has the partnership been like with them over the years?
I'm really happy you asked this question, because the first thing people come and ask us is that how do you really manage this? There's so many agencies you have got. So how do you really manage it? And most of these agencies have been very successful. Let's go and put it that way. Okay, you have some road bumps here and there, but overall they have been here despite a lot of challenges, despite a lot of geopolitical challenges, despite competition.
Right.
They have been here. So yes, the associations have been with some of the good companies, and the whole idea was to align with this kind of companies where the partnership becomes successful, because if you are aligning with a supplier, they have to have certain criteria. Because what happens is that if you align with a long partner, what you do will not be successful. So it works both the ways. So it's a good setup here in India, at the same time a good partnership, international partnership, who's a good supplier.
Okay. What are some of your, if you talk about, sustainability, what are some of the measures that Sidmark or its agencies, that the names that you represent in India, what are some of the measures that you all are taking towards sustainability, given that it is the top of the town and most businesses, not just in India, but globally, they are taking to sustainability and are taking a pledge towards a better tomorrow?
Yeah. So since we are aligned with these companies, the sustainability word is really, really important, getting more and more important. And automatically we follow, their philosophies. Just to give an example, probably we would be the first trading company which will have an FSC.
Okay.
Okay, generally FSC certification is given to companies who are manufacturers and who have to follow a certain chain. So as a trader, we will be the first company who have an FSC. So this is one step, towards the sustainability. And many more things are in
Right.
lab. Yeah.
What makes Sidmark stand out from its contemporaries? What is it that really makes you stand out?
Okay. So, as I said, the philosophy has been to tap new partners. Sorry, not new partners, the partners who, let's say, either they are the market leaders or who have, good long-term vision. One thing that we have done is we have always tried to get high-end surfaces. Okay. So if you look at the laminate industry today,
Yeah.
the bulk of it is selling
Yeah.
commodity. Okay. Which is a very important part and which we also cater to. But what we realize is that in order to beat the competition and keep the revenue streams moving, you should get products which are new age products and which are new age materials. And we can show you some examples of it. And this whole concept of selling cheap, we have broken that myth.
Right.
The current market is very, very competitive. India is a price sensitive market.
Yes.
Sidmark has broken that myth that you don't have to be cheap nor to survive.
Okay.
So in that sense, I would say we are different.
Right.
Yeah.
My last couple of questions, Mr. Kamath. In a rapidly evolving time where technology is such a huge influence in our everyday lives, what is Sidmark and its partners and its agencies really doing to adapt to new technology? Anyone that is doing anything differently, if you can talk about it.
See, the stage where we are in today and with this rapid, changing scenario on the AI, sometimes it's really difficult to comprehend, how we will align, ourselves,
Right.
to this changing scenario. But having said that, just to give a small example, our partners, Felix Schuler,
Yes.
which is known by the name of Technosolve Decor,
Right.
has now got a very, very compact device which can actually detect a RAL color. It's a small compact, device which you place it on a surface, it can give you a closest RAL color. So this, for example, is one example of a small innovation.
Right.
Way forward, I see a lot of things happening.
Right.
Yeah.
What are we going to expect from Sidmark in the next 3 to 5 years? Any new developments? Anything on the map? Any sneak peek that you can give us?
So the aim is to have the best distribution network in the country.
Right.
Okay. Our strength is our distribution. So we have two verticals. The number one vertical is where we supply raw material to the laminate industry. This is decorative paper and all that you see here in our booth. We are stocking this in Ahmedabad. So we are a very modern warehouse. And if you get a chance, I'm inviting you to see our warehouse. So you can
We'll certainly do.
what we're doing there. So the idea is to really strengthen your distribution network. So we have another vertical where we are directly selling to the furniture makers.
Right.
Products like, PVC edges, recently we are aligned with Greenply Summit,
Right.
So we will be using that network. And when I talk about that network, it's about 15 to 17 branches pan-India and feeding points. So we have got about 15 sales guys on the field. Now there is a strong synergy between these two verticals.
Okay.
When our guys are there on the field, we are meeting our customers, so we can really get the pulse of, the decor's design.
Right.
So two things we are planning to do is intensify this network and intensify this synergy, which will eventually, give us growth into our
Right.
decorative division.
Right. Right. My last question, a message to the INDIAWOOD team and your association with INDIAWOOD. How far back do you remember your memories, your very initial memories of your association with INDIAWOOD, and to come to see it, the 25th edition, to see it live and witness it live, and you have a wonderful booth over here. It looks fantastic. And a message to the INDIAWOOD team.
First thing, association, if I talk about association, I remember the first exhibitions which were held at the Palace Grounds
Right.
in Bangalore.
Yeah.
It was a really, really very specialized tents, and the booths were there. The stalls were basic. And from then to now,
Yes.
it has been a world of change.
Clearly, innovation has taken over.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And the world is looking at India
Yeah.
because India eventually will be the growth engine,
Right.
and everybody's looking forward to India.
Yeah.
So my message, I think you guys are doing absolutely a top job. There's nothing I can advise you on that. But yes,
May this
quality.
may this association continue for years to come.
Sure. And don't sit tight on your laurels. Try and do better and better. Because when people see the quality of boots now, they are really impressed. I think we should, push the bar.
Right. And your final thoughts on the industry itself, to your contemporaries, to people who want to enter into this market, into this industry. What are they looking at? What is the potential of this industry? As you said, the world is looking at India. Your final thoughts.
Okay. First thing, I mean, which everybody knows, we are a people with 1.4 billion
Right.
population.
Yeah.
The penetration of everything that we do is just started.
Right.
So what we are talking, the growth that you see is now percolated to probably tier 2 or tier 3 cities. This is further to
Yeah.
move it.
Yeah.
It's further to boom.
Yeah.
One thing. Second thing, we have a young population.
Yeah.
And not young, but also a young and educated population. The literacy rate is growing very fast. So if you sort of see this market, it's going to be a big market. It's only going to grow.
Right.
All I can say is that.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think all of us should align ourselves to take the benefit of this growth.
Absolutely.
So they say if you're not done, if you're not grown in this decade, you'll miss the chance.
Right.
So I think all of us should align to take the best, advantage of the
Make the most of this opportunity. Like you said, if we don't take this up in this decade, like you said, that we may miss the bus. So I think it's time to buckle up and look at growth and make the world look at India more than ever before. On that note, Mr. Kamath, thank you very much. We finally did this interview, something that I have been looking forward to. And with that, we conclude this interview. But do watch out for all the insightful conversations we've had with some of our partners and long-term associates at INDIAWOOD. This is the 25th edition. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks.